Welcome to T&T Sports Network, where it's all sports, all the time. I'm Tom, and he's Tom, and thanks for joining us today. So, Tom, why are we filming this at 9 o'clock at night?
Because we're wet.
Not as much as you.
No, I'm soaked. Because we just recently got power back on.
Yes.
Because of thunderstorms. And the power was out for a couple hours. So we decided to walk to 7-Eleven, get some drinks, walk home, and the power was back on. So, hence why we're filming this very late at night. Very late.
But,
and I'm wet. I'm very, very wet. My hat, my shirt, my pants, everything. I'm just wet. I'm wet. W-E-T, wet.
So, game one.
And you're injuring yourself. We're a mess over here, so please like and subscribe.
Jesus. So, today's the first day of game one of the NBA Finals.
Correct.
Okay? So, as an NBA fan, I know you're very excited.
Yes.
Okay. But you're a Knicks fan, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. We've always been seeing the Lakers.
Yeah.
Okay. In the finals, towards the end.
Yes.
Okay. Golden State.
Golden State, yep.
Always there.
Yes.
But now we got the Phoenix Suns.
The Phoenix Suns, baby! The Phoenix Suns!
And the Milwaukee Bucks.
And about time the Milwaukee Bucks made it here, because they should have made it here like the last 3 years.
The
Phoenix Suns, baby!
Yeah,
let's go.
They have some playoff success a little bit.
Yeah.
But they never got to the end.
No, I will forever thank Milwaukee this year for beating the Brooklyn Nets, so I did not have to do the Brooklyn Nets championship. Thank you, Milwaukee. My hat's off to you.
And the hat tan as well.
Look at this hat tan. I'm going for a world record of best hat tan. All right? Someone let me know if I won and if I should contact Guinness yet. It's intense.
So, 2 questions for you. It's a twofer.
Twofer.
Okay. How do you feel about the Bucks and Suns final?
Okay.
And do you feel like it's the most optimal game as an NBA fan?
All right, so for the Suns-Bucks final, I love it. I'm so excited because I've been rooting for Milwaukee to try and win a championship. I love Giannis. I love Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday. I love them all. I love the entire core. I want them to win a championship. And at the same time, we have the upstart Phoenix Suns who are just so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Watching Devin Booker splashing threes, watching Chris Paul make some magical passes. For me as an NBA fan, it's going to be so great. It's going to be back and forth action.
Yeah.
It's going to be fast paced. It's going to be awesome. There's not going to be any slow basketball. It's going to be a fantastic matchup.
So you're talking about 2 fantastic teams. Okay. Yeah, the Suns like a very fun team to watch.
Yeah.
Who are some players that you're looking forward to that you feel like can make an impact in winning each other's respective if whoever's going to win the finals?
All right, so easy way to say it for the Bucks would be basically the best player in the league, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay.
But
beautiful name.
I was gonna have you pronounce it, but I was like, that's not gonna go well. He is playing because, like I said, we are recording this literally minutes before tip-off of Game 1. Yeah. So we'll try and get up as soon as possible. So we don't have any inside information about how the series is going because we don't have it on, and I don't even think it's tipped off yet.
Yeah.
But we did get word that Giannis is playing. He was listed as out, and then he was listed as doubtful, and then he was listed as questionable because he hyperextended his knee last series. Okay. Looked in immense pain, had to be almost carried off the court.
Yeah.
He was doing this like intensive workout in front of like everybody who could possibly diagnose him. And they said he was fit enough to play.
Okay.
So that makes a huge difference. But I'm going to go with a different player. I'm going to go with Chris Middleton, the guy who basically carried the Bucks into the Stanley Cup Finals when Giannis got injured.
Stanley Cup Finals.
I mean, NBA Finals when Giannis got injured over the Atlanta Hawks. Chris Middleton, definitely, if the Bucks succeed, it'll be because he had a monster series.
Now, you don't think that him being hurt or they're rushing him because it is the finals?
I don't know. Well, yes, I do know. Yes, they are rushing him because it's the finals. Because if this was the regular season, he probably wouldn't have played for like 2 months because they just let him rest.
Of course.
So I have zero idea how his knee's going to respond.
Yeah.
He's definitely not going to be 100%.
Of course not.
He might not even be 50%. But still, a 50% Giannis is better than like 100% basically anybody else on the court. But it'll be interesting to see if the Suns try and exploit that matchup of Giannis being on a bum knee and try and work him in the post and try and make him do all this, try and go up to block shots and do extra work.
To either injure himself or just kind of affect that area for him to be out.
Correct.
Got it. Now, yes, Giannis is a big name.
Yes,
okay?
Giannis.
But it's not.
His last name Antetokounmpo is a long name. It's a big name.
It is, but it's not those big names in basketball.
It's not. So you're saying it's not LeBron James?
It's not LeBron James. It's not Steph Curry.
Yes.
It's not those big names. Okay. So
to the casual fan,
the casual fan,
right?
Someone like me that's not like a big fan of NBA. So to me, that's not like a big player.
Right.
But that kind of brings me to my next question. Okay. So we talk about the Bucks haven't been in the finals. The Suns nowhere near it. Okay. Two kind of small markets, you would say.
Milwaukee and Phoenix, small markets?
Yeah.
No. a city in the state of Wisconsin and Arizona?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, how do you feel about that?
All right, so, listen.
Obviously, their fans are excited. Don't get me wrong.
Right. Listen, we're in a big market.
Yes.
We're in New York. It's not a New York team.
Yeah.
It's not an LA team.
For God's sakes, it's two teams.
Yes.
Two basketball teams.
Yes.
Well, there are no football teams, technically.
Technically, no.
There's three hockey teams.
Three hockey teams.
Two baseball
teams, yeah.
It's a big market.
Two soccer teams, yeah. It's not Chicago. It's none of those.
Yeah.
But if there's one sport where market size does not matter, it's the National Basketball Association. Okay. They do such a great job of marketing everybody that, like, you could have a person in Anchorage, Alaska be cheering on the Milwaukee Bucks and excited to watch this. That's the old thing. Like, it doesn't matter where a star plays in the NBA. They'll always get exposure. They'll always get national attention, and you will get the big market teams to watch. Especially when you're getting all of the Knicks fans, all of the Nets fans, all of the Lakers fans who are diehards because they want to see Giannis go up against seeing Chris Paul try and get his first ring. You're gonna get it. Should I would believe it'll draw a big
some
number.
eyes.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. I mean, obviously not.
Now, last year's NBA Finals did not draw, but it did terribly.
Yeah. So, kind of talking about last year, okay? So, we're kind of back to the normal. And I use this because we're technically not back. Obviously, COVID is still out there and everything like that. But...
Get vaccinated.
Get vaccinated. If there is anything to affect from going from a bubble to a non-bubble finals, what would it be? Or how could this affect a team playing in the finals with fans now?
It'll definitely help give back home court advantage to the teams. Last year there was zero home court advantage. They were playing in a bubble in Disney World.
Yes.
And they
Which
were
I
all
heard was
saying,
pretty neat.
Oh, I was watching Matthias Tybel's blog. It was fantastic.
Yes.
But yeah, now they're not staying at like the same hotel with each other now. Yeah. They're back to home road. Fans cheering their heads off, feeding off the crowd, and that'll be the main. This would be bigger if this was like the first playoff series played back in front of fans. But
I'm not saying series, but like this is the finals. It's a lot more stressful. There's a lot on the line, a lot of pressure.
It'll help the home team with feeding off that energy again and helping them with like runs if they're up big, down big. Yeah. Also helps the home team because now they can basically sleep in their own houses again. Sleep in their own beds. If they have a bad game, they get to go home. Yeah. Instead of if they had a bad game in the bubble, being the home team, literally going right back up to your hotel room.
Yeah. Okay. Now you talk about what can help a team.
Yes.
What are successes for each team to win the finals?
For each team, I think for the Suns, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say DeAndre Ayton needs to not be the DeAndre Ayton of the end of the regular season, who was a shell of himself. And the Ayton who showed up in the Western Conference Finals. He was a force to be reckoned with. Okay. He was rebounding the ball. He was putting it back. He was amazing on the glass. And if they're going to have any chance of out-rebounding Giannis, they need Ayton to be in there, be that big body, push Giannis around, make him feel that knee, make him realize, wow, my knee actually hurts.
It's not good.
And, knock him off his game. I think Ayton is a huge key for that. And for the Bucks, they need to get their secondary scoring. They need Giannis to do what Giannis does, but then they also need Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday to play like they play when Giannis doesn't play. When they take over the game when he doesn't play, they need to do the same thing with him playing.
Got it.
So they can match, bucket for bucket with Phoenix.
So, what are your predictions then? Is it a sweep?
Suns in 4? Suns in 4? No.
This kind of seems like it evenly matched.
I agree.
With the Bucks slightly.
Going into the season, the Bucks would if I would have looked back on the early season odds, I would say the Bucks were probably much favored over the Suns. Looking now, in case you're interested in the betting of it,
we still don't know what this is called, by the way.
Right.
Tom's betting.
Pick-me's. Picks with Tom.
Picks with Tom.
The Suns are minus 195 on the to win the series. The Bucks are plus 160. So the Suns are the favorite, pretty big favorites in this series. I like the Bucks. The plus 160, again, the plus odds on this team with Giannis playing. So I'm going to say bet the Bucks, and I'm also going to say Bucks in 6.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, I'm just happy that I'll be able to root for whoever wins the finals. I don't really care who wins it.
Yeah.
I'll be happy with either team winning it, and I like having that feeling.
Yeah, I mean, we have it on the channel.
Yes, Honest Hockey.
Honest Hockey. I kind of feel the same way in this. I feel a little bit more biased towards Tampa because a lot of Rangers went down there, and obviously, you kind of grow with the player.
Yes.
So this is kind of something I have a little bit more bias for Tampa to win. But it's kind of good feeling to not have to kind of sit there and be like, oh, I definitely don't want them to win.
Right.
So, but yeah. Anything else, Tom?
I was just scouring through the odds real quick before we started, and I found one thing that I don't know if this is going to change or what, but it caught my attention and made me go, whoa.
Hold up.
Hold the phone.
What's that song? Hold up.
Hold that phone call, because I got to talk about this.
Barry, call us up.
Yeah. Giannis for MVP of the NBA Finals is 4-1. You're getting the best player in the NBA at plus 400 to win NBA. If the Bucks are winning the NBA Finals, Giannis will be at Finals MVP. So if you think the Bucks are winning the Finals, you better go right now and dump some money on Giannis at 4-1 to win the MVP.
Yeah.
Flip side, if you think the Suns are going to win the NBA Finals, you go and you put money on Chris Paul at plus 160. Chris Paul is a beloved veteran. Everyone loves Chris Paul. Everyone wants to see him win Finals MVP in the first time he wins Finals. He's been the major key to success for this team's postseason run. So if the Suns win, unless Devin Booker drops like 50 a game, if the Suns win, Chris Paul will be winning Finals MVP. So basically, you're getting plus money on either of them. But like I said, I absolutely love, and this was on DraftKings Sportsbook right before we started, so I haven't had a chance to shop around for it. But plus 400 for Giannis to win MVP is insane. I don't know if that line just didn't recorrect itself because they weren't realizing that Giannis was actually going to play the full game one. But as long as he doesn't re-aggravate that knee injury.
I was going to say.
If he doesn't re-aggravate that knee injury and the Bucks can win the series, you're getting incredible odds on Giannis to win series MVP.
And our track record's not good. Because every time we pick someone, they either get injured or just suck.
Hey. Who do we have almost winning the Euros? Who did I re-pick winning the Euros?
Okay,
the team that's in the finals. So, we're almost kind of partially correct on a pick. But, again...
But that's betting for you.
Yeah, that's betting for you.
You never know what you get.
Yeah, so Bucks in 6, Giannis to win MVP, boom shakalaka. Pen drop.
Wow.
Thanks for watching this episode of... Are you done?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching this episode of TTSN. If you like the content, you like the basketball content, you want more content, hit the like button and hit the switch into subscribe button. I'm Tom. He's Tom. Thanks for joining us today.